Okay everyone, we're ready to go with our pre-event FIA press conference, and as ever, we're going to start with our support championships. Representing WRC 2 Pro, we have Kalle Rovanperä and Lucas Pignonczek. Representing WRC 2, we have Pierre-Louis Loubet. And representing the FIA Junior WRC, we have Jan Solens and Fabrizio Zaldivar. Okay, now that we've got you all seated, we are missing Johan Bernardo, who is still at shakedown right now. Hello. So Johan Bernardo is still at shakedown at the moment, but we will kick off with our WRC 2 Pro drivers. And seeing as you're at the front, Kalle, we're going to start with you. This is your first time at the Tour de Corse. It's a legendary event, a huge challenge for a driver. So how confident are you feeling coming into this event this weekend?
Yeah, it's first time for me, and I don't know, we will see. The recce looks quite difficult, and here it's only driving from the base notes, you cannot remember anything, and so I don't know, we will see, but it looks nice, and I think the conditions are in the race really good, looks sunshine, so I think it's going to be a nice rally.
Yeah, hopefully the weather isn't going to be too complex this weekend, so that will help matters out there. But what did you think of the stages when you recce'd them? Were you surprised by the complexity of them or not?
No, I was thinking that it's more tight and narrow roads and more bumpy, but this year it looks that there is really good tarmac almost all the time, and it's quite flowy and fast, so I think it's going to be nice.
Now there's two of you in the WRC 2 Pro Championship, you and Lucas, this weekend. You know, when you do have a battle like that, how much are you looking to see what is happening in the other R5 class as well, within WRC 2? Are you comparing your times to other drivers as well?
Yeah, for sure, because we are only two of us in the Pro class, so I will always look all the times, but I think in this rally I just need the points as much as possible, so I of course try to win my class and then not push too much to make any mistakes, but of course I want to compare the times at least in some stages, so we will see how it goes.
Okay, Kalle, thank you very much. Lucas, we have seen you compete here in Corsica before, so you have an idea of what the stages are like, but the route is 75% new this year, of course. So what have you thought of the stages out there this time around?
Yeah, they are really nice, and I look forward to it for sure. There's not advantage for me for knowing the stages. Only two of them are similar to last year's. But okay, I hope we did our job well on the recce, and the patience will be good.
And how did the car feel this morning at shakedown? Because when we saw you on our live feed this morning, you were saying that maybe the tyres weren't right this morning.
Yeah, we had to take the wrong tyres, but it's a decision for the whole event today, so we will use them during the rally. The conditions on shakedown are every year the same. They are really tricky here and very slippery, so we just need to get through it and get 4 tyres extra for the event.
Now, what is the objective for you here? Obviously, we saw you take maximum points in Mexico a few weeks ago. Kalle is going to put up quite a fight this weekend for top points. How much are you going to push out there this weekend?
I think I have to focus on myself and my driving and do my job and try to be as smooth as possible and clean on the stages. And when I'm happy with my driving, then it's quite okay. If I'm not happy, then it's worse. So I hope I will be happy at the end.
Well, we'll see what your face is like at the end of some of the stages as we get. Good luck, Lucas. Pierre-Louis, let's turn to you now. It is very much the home event for you here. We've seen you compete here a few times in the past in different cars. This time around, it's the Skoda for you. How are you finding the Fabia so far?
Yes, for sure. It's every year a different car from the moment, so I hope next year that will be the same. But yes, for me, the Skoda for the moment is the car with I have the better feeling than the other. So I'm pretty happy with the car. Honestly, on the gravel, I feel the big difference between what I drove before, so I hope on the tarmac that will be the same.
And what do you think of this year's route and the changes that we see here in Corsica? Good stages?
For sure, it's a very good stage. It's very difficult. Honestly, the long one, that will be very difficult to have any puncture at the end of the stage. So, yes, it will be important to be prepared during the rally and to do any mistake.
Now, there is a strong field in the R5 class. We're seeing some great drivers compete this weekend. What do you think you can achieve here?
Honestly, I don't know, because I can answer this question after the first stage, I think. For the moment, I really don't know. So I hope that will be a good position, but I don't know.
What would you say, looking at the stages this weekend and the certain days, is the toughest challenge here? Because a lot of people may look at Saturday and the long stage, the 47-kilometre stage, and say, oh, that must be the hardest thing here in Corsica. Is it, or is it something else, maybe?
For me?
Yeah,
no,
for you.
me it's the hardest day of the rally for sure. So I think the first day you can push all the day, because it's a really nice stage, very fast and large sometimes, so you can drive like you want. But the second day, I think it's really important to be very cautious with everything, because a mistake can happen very, very fast. So very important to be careful the second day, I think.
Sensible driving on Saturday then.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. Thank you very much, Valerie. Yeah, let's turn to you now. Now, the FIA Junior Championship for you this year, we saw you compete in Sweden. You're third in the championship right now. It was a good result for you in Sweden. How do you feel coming into your favourite surface, though, on tarmac?
Hi everyone. Yes, as you said, tarmac is my favourite surface because it's what I'm used to drive in Spain. I'm not used to driving in Sweden or in Finland, so maybe this is our opportunity to push, and we will see what the other guys do.
Now, I know you've had a test prior to the event with Fabrizio. So how did the test go? Are you happy?
Yes, because there was my brother with me. As you know, he was a junior world champion, and he's helping me a lot with the car and with setup and driving, pace notes, everything. So I think that together we have done a good job.
How much advice has he been giving you now?
It's difficult because he has more experience, and in rallying experience is really important. And I'm always asking him about everything, also here in the recce, about setup, some corners that maybe you can have a puncture, or difficult corners where all the day sharing information. So I think that together we are doing a great team, and that's better for us.
Now, as you mentioned, it's your favourite surface. This is what you're used to the most. So the objective here then must be to get maximum points, yes?
Yes, here we have to push because it's my favourite rally of the calendar. I know that in Finland it will be difficult for me first time. Maybe in Sardinia we can push, but I think that this one is the best one.
Okay. Fabrizio, let's turn to you now. In contrast, Tion, this is your first asphalt event, yes?
Yeah, this is my first time here and my first tarmac event.
Wow, it's a really challenging event to come to as your first tarmac event. How did you find the car today at Shakedown on tarmac?
It's very difficult, but I'm getting used to it. I'm taking it easy, just thinking and trying to pass big stages and push a little bit more on the next one.
And how are you finding the Junior World Championship experience so far? What's it like to be part of this championship?
It's really nice. The drivers are very, very good. They are pushing hard, and that's something big for me. So it motivates me. So I try to push more.
Now, as we mentioned, it is your first time here. So what is going to be the strategy on Friday for you? Is it just going to be to build up your speed through the day?
Yeah, I will just take it easy and try to pass the stages. But at the end, I think that I will start to push a little bit more, so I get confidence.
Have you been asking anyone for advice on how to drive effectively on tarmac, like Mr. Solens, maybe?
Yeah, the guy sitting in front of me, he was my coach last Friday, and I'm asking everything for him.
Have you been giving him good advice? Yeah?
We have done a great job together.
Well, we'll see this weekend. Guys, I wish you the best of luck. Are there any questions for our support category drivers? No? Thank you very much, guys, and good luck this weekend. Thank you very much. Everyone, we're ready to start with our WRC drivers now then. We'd like to welcome, representing Toyota Gazoo Racing, Oyt Tanak. Representing the Citroën Total World Rally team, we have Sebastian Ogier. Representing Hyundai Shell Mobis, we have Sebastian Loeb. And representing M Sport Ford, we have Teemu Suunanen. At the front. Welcome to you all, guys. Oyt, we're going to start with you as championship leader coming into this event here in Corsica. It's been a great start to the season for you so far. Now we switch to pure tarmac here at the Tour de Corse. How are you feeling ahead of it? How confident are you right now?
Actually feeling good. Yeah, so far the beginning of the year has been nice. We've been consistent on every event, and definitely the aim is to continue the same way here. I know it won't be easy. Normally on tarmac the competition is very tight, so it's a big job to do, but I must say the preparation has been going well. We have a good feeling on dry tarmac with the car, and yeah, hopefully we can take the fight.
And hopefully some dry tarmac is what we're going to be seeing this weekend, because the weather forecast looks quite nice out there now. It wasn't quite the same though on your recce, was it?
Yeah, I believe everybody's seen. Especially Tuesday was quite different to any other day. Luckily, we were lucky enough that we didn't have to recce these stages, which got the most of snow. So yeah, still it didn't really hamper our stages or our recce too much, and we could take some good notes.
Now, when we look back across your results here, you were second last year, great result, and it was great pace. But previous to that, hadn't quite been a love affair with Corsica for you, but it changed last year. Why was that?
It's been taking a bit of time to understand this event, or maybe to get used to the roads. I was there first time in 2015, and I really did not enjoy too much. Still, I know these are definitely one of the best stages on tarmac, and yeah, I guess if you have a good feeling there and a good rhythm, good confidence, then of course you can really enjoy these roads, and I believe we are getting there now. Already 2 years ago with Fiesta, I was getting some good feeling, and last year it was another step, so yeah, it's been step by step.
Okay, wait, thank you very much. You know what it takes to win here, Seb. We saw that, of course, last year. We've seen it previous to that as well. Different car, though, the C3 this time around. But your season has started successfully with the C3 and with Citroën. Are you confident of a good result here?
Yeah, I am, for sure. Like you mentioned, I'm pretty happy with the start of the season. But every weekend is a new start, so for sure we need to do our best one more time. We've seen already this morning that it won't be a drive in the park. I mean, it's some strong competition there, especially with the Toyota. They were immediately very fast on checkdown, which proved that we'll have to push as well if we want to be in the fight. But the feeling is good, and yeah, usually it's been also a strong event for Citroën here in the past. So I hope that together we can make something nice.
Now the weather has settled down, as I mentioned. Sometimes we see rain on this island, which can make tyre choice maybe a little bit complex. Tomorrow we start a little bit early. We do run to high elevations here. Is there going to be a compromise with tyre choice at all this weekend, do you feel?
At the moment it looks pretty clear on the forecast, so it shouldn't be, but on the highlands the weather can change very, very fast, and sometimes the predictions are getting very quickly wrong, so hopefully it won't, because you just spoke with Oyt about Tuesday. It was crazy what happened there with some snow, so then for sure will have been some stage cancellation, so hopefully the sun gonna continue to shine like right now, and then it should be everything to enjoy a very beautiful rally with very nice stages.
Very nice stages, big changes though. We're seeing a lot of the route change this year. If you could pick out any particular stage which you think is going to be really challenging, I know they're all challenging, but maybe even more challenging than normal, would you pick out anyone in particular?
Yeah, I think we all talked about the long one on Saturday, which for sure, first is the longest, so it's always a challenge to have such a long stage, but also it's probably the more challenging because a lot of different conditions in the stage, some dirty section, some abrasive section, some with less grip. So yeah, it's probably a stage where you can make differences. But as the route is new, I would say a bit everywhere you can actually make differences. The one who's gonna have the balls, like you say, to go flat out tomorrow morning with new road, will probably be able to make difference as well. But at the same time, no service tomorrow, so no room for any mistake.
Okay, Seb, thank you. Sebastian Loeb, now then, good to see you back after a one rally break on the championship, and for you coming now to an event where it's 75% new for everyone out there will be maybe an advantage, or maybe go a little bit more in your favour.
Yeah, it's never an advantage, but it can be, for sure, it's better when we start all at the same level of knowledge. So it's for sure here, it's new for everybody. We have 2 stages from last year, so it's the same for everybody too. So yes, everything is okay, but like Seb said, it's always more difficult when you have some new notes. You need to trust new notes. You have to do a good job in the recce. It's what we try to do, like everybody, I think. And but okay, we will see. It's a nice rally. It's a nice place. I always enjoy to come here in Corsica to drive. So hopefully we can do something nice.
Tell me how the I-20 is feeling on tarmac right now. Are you happy with the setup that you have coming into this event?
It's difficult to know. We know that it's not the best roads for this car, so for sure we try to work on it in the test. The feeling was quite good in the test. The feeling with the car is okay, but now to know if we will be able to fight with the Toyota and the Citroën, I don't know. The shakedown was not easy, tomorrow is some new stages. All the rallies, we have some new stages. Hopefully we will be able to be in a good rhythm.
We've seen you with great success here, with 4 wins under your belt in Corsica. Some brilliant memories from this island for you. What kind of lingers in your memory, if you were to pick out a good one from Corsica?
When I came with my boat for holiday.
Apart from your holiday, Mr. Loeb.
Except the holiday. The first title that I won here, for sure, that's when you win your first title, it's always an incredible moment, for sure. And so I remember the place, and I won it here in Corsica, in the sunshine, so it's a very good memory.
Okay, thank you very much. Teemu, let's turn to you now. It's been a difficult couple of events for you, but you've come to Corsica, and it's the first time in a World Rally car for you. We've seen you in the R5 here previously, but to tackle this now in a World Rally car, how is the feeling?
Yeah, the feeling is pretty okay. I was pretty happy for the car, and the balance in the car is nice. Just for me, it's important to get a good rally, clean rally without the mistakes, and try to stay as close to the boys as I can do.
So the objective then, to get through without any mistakes, but we know how competitive you are and how much you push yourself. You'll want to be as much on the pace.
Yeah, especially on the cover line. I've been shown the good pace, and actually in Sweden I was leading the rally, but then it ended up with the bad results after the mistakes. But okay, that's a new event, so we can forget the rallies that have fun. So just need to do a good job here.
How did you find the car on shakedown this morning? Did you make any major changes or not?
Yeah, we tried small few things, but we go back to the pace what we had in the morning.
Now, Seb mentioned, and I know a lot of the drivers have said the same to me across the past few days, that 47-kilometre stage is challenging for many reasons. Obviously the length, but there's some gravel in there as well. I think Oik described it as a work in progress.
Yeah, for me the most difficult section might be the roadwork area, where is some corners fully without tarmac, and also there was big changes in the grip levels, so it's not going to be easy stage.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Are there any questions for our drivers? No? Guys, good luck. Again, thank you.